I'm going through like a separation type / divorce type thing. In the house, my mama had me at 14, so my grandma raised me and my mom at the same time. Not 15, at
Wow.
13, I messed with my mom's. I told you my mom was only 14 years older than me, so her friend was probably 25. My mom was 26, and I kind of, we was doing our thing. And she ended up telling my mom tried to fight that shit. But that's about the wildest thing that happened.
Wow. And how old was you when that happened?
13.
13 years old
Yeah.
with a grown woman.
Grown woman, yeah. I
Wow.
really grew up a lot too fast. It made me really hypersensitive.
What's up, YouTube? Top Flight USA back with another one. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good, man. I had better days, but I'm doing good. I'm making it.
Okay. I see you dripped out. I
I'm
like your
trying to. I'm
swag.
trying to.
Okay. What's your name, age, and where you from?
They call me Fab. I'm 38. I'm from the South Side. I'm a South Side Bingham boy.
Okay.
I'm on the South. I'm from the South Side. Jumped off the porch on the South Side, but the East Side mainly.
Okay. That's what's up. Shout out to both of them sides then. All right. Are you homeless?
Yes, I am currently homeless. I'm in and out the hotel, but that's homeless. If you ain't got a permanent house over your head, then you're homeless.
That's
So
right.
yeah, I'm homeless.
Um, how long you been homeless?
It's going on 3 weeks and a half now. Been the
Okay.
longest 3 weeks of my life. I'm telling you, this shit is a struggle. Being out here, like dealing with different types of people and everyday life, shit get real, man. It shit hard.
Right. Um, 3 weeks ago, what exactly caused you to be homeless?
To be real, not taking heed. Like my brother, I just got this, I'm going through like a separation type / divorce type thing. And my brother let me move back in with him. I just lost my house. I lost my job. I had working for Coca-Cola in South Carolina. And, I made a bad decision. But, life is about struggles and triumph, and wins and lessons. I don't believe in losses. So I'm learning a lesson now. I'm just trying to make sure I don't have to repeat it.
That's right. I like how you put that, wins and lessons. It's a lesson definitely to be learned.
Yeah.
So how do you feel to be in that position, to have a family, have a good job, and to lose it all? How do you feel to be in that position right now?
Actually, it felt like it was an out of body experience. You feel me? Like I had everything and I worked hard. I prayed for it, and then when I got it, I wasn't satisfied. I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy. So I feel like the Most High just, it's a humbling experience, and He showing me what I really appreciate. I really had to, go back to the drawing board and figure out what I love. You feel me? That I love having fun and being on the streets and thugging and as they call it. Or that I love my family. Right now, I realize I love my family, so that's what I'm working back towards. To get back.
That's right. Let's tap into your childhood a little bit. Um, do you have any siblings?
I got two siblings. One's in heaven, and I got one that's
Wow.
6 years younger than me.
Sorry to hear about that. So you the oldest?
Yeah, I'm the oldest. I got a little brother named Max. Everybody, a lot of people know him. Then I had another little brother that drowned at Warnersville Pool in '99.
Wow. Wow. Sorry to hear about that, man. Um, did you grow up in a two-parent household?
Yeah, actually I did, man. I had my mom and my dad till I was about 16. Then they broke up.
Okay. So how was that growing up with
It
two parents?
Well, now that I look at it, sometimes I feel like it kind of made me. People would say a little sensitive because I'm always wanting to try to work it out. I'm really big on family because I had that. I had my mom and dad, so I'm really big on my kids having a mom and dad in their life. Whether it's co-parenting but I would rather for us to be as a family. But if not, at least co-parenting because I had both my parents, so I really wanted to give my kids the same thing.
Okay. And how many kids do you have?
I have 6 kids.
6 kids.
Yes, sir.
Wow. Okay. So how old is the oldest and how young is the youngest?
My oldest is Sanaya, she's 15, and my youngest is Nehemiah, and he's just turned 5.
Wow. Okay. That's what's up, man. 6 kids. Um, do you would you say you had a fairly normal childhood growing up?
Well, it depends. Like you feel me? Normal could mean a lot. It's a lot of gray area in normal. To me, it was normal. A lot of shit I seen and and dealt with might not been normal to other people, but I grew up with a lot of love, a lot of support, great support system to this day. But we was wild. My family was wild. You feel me? My mom is the third youngest out of 7 kids. We have Panamanian, half black. So we kind of
Okay.
grew up. Everybody, all the kids in the house. My mama had me at 14, so my grandma raised me and my mom at the same time.
Wow. Okay. What was your highest grade level?
12.
So you graduated high school.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did you go into college?
No, I did.
Okay. So what did you do right after high school?
I had a kid, so I had to start working,
Okay, so you went
providing.
right to work and became a man right then and there.
Well, I don't want to say became a man because you can work and not be a man, but I went to work and tried to do the man thing.
Okay, okay. Um, I'm gonna ask you a tough question here. If you can answer, answer. If not, it's okay.
All right.
Did anything ever happen to you sexually growing up?
Well, well, I guess if you a female, I did at 15. I was messing with somebody that was well, not 15. At 13, I messed with my mom's. I told you my mom was only 14 years older than me, so her friend was probably 25. My mom was 26, and I kind of we was doing our thing. But and she ended up telling my mom. My mom tried to fight that shit, but that's about the wildest thing that happened.
Wow. And how old was you when that happened?
13,
13 years old
yeah,
with a grown woman.
grown woman.
Wow.
It wasn't the last time though, but it's a learning experience. I wouldn't want my kid, my son to go through it, but I would rather for it to be my son if he had to go through something like that than my daughter. But I try to keep both of them out of it. But it wasn't that bad for me. I'm gonna be, I wouldn't be honest. My mom probably didn't like it that much, but it wasn't that bad for me. I kind of, I learned a lot.
Right. That's a wild situation and a crazy experience at that
Yeah, yeah.
age.
I really grew up a lot too fast. It made me really hypersexual. You feel me? Like I had to
Wow.
learn to control my sexual urges. I became really, really sexually motivated. A lot of my love life was based off lust and not love. So I had to learn to try to
Right.
get that in check. But it's a work in progress still.
So that situation almost like created something inside of
Yes,
you.
exactly. Like once you open Pandora's box, you can't close it. So if you can stay away from it, stay away from it.
Right. Okay. What about did anything ever happen to you physically or mentally?
Uh, Mentally, I kind of like I was taking X pills, and they started cutting the X pills with meth, and I never knew that.
Wow.
So one day I'm took bad X pills. I'm up, I'm partying, and I can't go to sleep. You feel me? And I
Right.
start hallucinating. I'm hearing shit, and that shit is a take you down a bad path, man, for real.
Wow.
Took me a while to get everything back in order. You feel me? My mind and just the way I think and the way I move and that stuff. Once you get addicted to something, it kind of destroys who you are as a person, and you kind of like are reborn into some bullshit. You feel me? Like a lot of the things that motivate you and the things you do are not really who you are. It's just a drug. Your body wanting the drug or your mind wanting the drug. It can go both ways, man.
Right. Well, do you have any addictions?
Not no more. I don't.
Okay. Um, would you say it's dangerous out here living homeless?
Hell yeah, it's dangerous not living homeless. You could have a house, you could have a mansion, and come outside and get shot or get hit anything, man. It's a wild world out here. So
Right.
you just got to try to keep yourself and out of predicaments, and stay mindful of people, places, and things, man.
That's right. What's the craziest thing you've seen so far being out here?
I ain't gonna say the craziest thing is just so many young people, man. Like I can't believe like I'm 38, about to be 39. I never thought about homelessness until probably recently. I see 20-year-olds, 16-year-olds that's homeless. I see a 19-year-old, 20-year-old smoking crack. Like you feel me? Like I
Wow.
thought that. No offense, but I thought those were old people drug.
Right.
And it's more young people doing that shit now than anybody.
Right. Uh, so how do you make your money living homeless?
You know, I'm an entrepreneur. I can't say too much, but I dibble and dabble. I'm trying to get back into the work field, but it ain't really the economy in Greensboro really fucking sucks. You feel me? So I'm just doing what I can to make do until I get back on the road. I'm trying to
Right.
get back my CDLs back. I got a speeding ticket, and that's about all I got to handle, and I can get back on the road.
So it's would you say it's hard to find a job in Greensboro?
Oh yeah, I would say it's terrible. It's super hard to find a job in Greensboro. You can find a job at McDonald's, Burger King, but people want a career. Look, you got kids. If you have more than one kid, you're gonna need at least two of these jobs to you feel me, if not three, to be able to live. You feel me?
Right.
Like you can when you work a job, you basically just paying for rent, making sure your kids eat, and trying to put them some decent clothes on. So I want my kids to live a lot better than that. So I'm trying to do what I can to help make that happen.
Okay. Why do you think it's so many people out here homeless right now?
Situations, life, the economy, and just North Carolina. It's just sometimes I feel like North Carolina is not really built for the low income, the lower half of the economy. It's really made for the middle class and the upper class to grow and the bottom class just keeps declining.
Right. Uh, if you could tell the government something about homelessness, what would you say?
It's real, it's severe, and with help, it's a lot of people that's homeless that had nothing to do with why they're homeless. It's just their life, parents and circumstances. So a lot of people just need a little help. You feel me? A little more help, a little bit more resources, a little bit more like showing that you care type shit. You hear me? Yeah, that's about it.
That's right. Um, if your family happens to come across this video, what do you think their thoughts will be?
Well, I hope they wouldn't be ashamed, but I hope they would, look at it and, open their eyes, in a different light and be proud, that I'm willing to speak up for the community.
That's right. Do you think they'll try to come out here and help you?
Definitely, my family we big on that. Like if I right now, to be honest, if I wanted to, I could probably call one of my aunts or my sisters or my brothers, and I can stay with them. But sometimes you got to, you got to go through it. You got to go take the tough road, and that way you can get everything you want. God wants you to get out of it. I mean, you can't take no shortcuts sometimes.
That's right. One more question for you. If there was any kids watching this video, what would you tell them about homelessness and addictions?
Stay away from any drug possible. Weed too, because any drug can lead to another drug, whether it's alcohol, cigarettes, weed, X pills, Percocets, whatever it is. Stay the fuck away from it, because that leads to you going down the wrong path in some other area. And even if you don't lose control of the drug or whatever you're doing, it can still alter your mind, alter the way you think, alter who you are as a person. So love your parents, read the Bible, go to school, graduate, get your job, try to find your career as early as possible, and chase your dreams.
That's right. And to add on to that, the things you were saying about addictions that can lead to homelessness.
Yes, sir.
So you are correct, brother, and I do agree with you. Thanks for doing this interview. God bless you, brother.
No doubt.